Clear.
Yeah.
Will everyone get a notification again though that we just went live?
Yeah, hopefully. I'll go back on the old one.
Subscribers will do it too?
Yeah, hopefully.
Why don't you tell Julie to jump on this one? She probably will. It's like 6 people on there.
Yeah, I know.
If we can get this going, Jim, people ask us questions and pay. It's only like a $10 thing to ask
Wait,
us 7
don't
days.
say that. No. Thank you. You realize they can hear.
I know. Is that better? Much better.
The old one.
That's what I have. I think mine's a 16, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to tell people on the old one to go to the new one.
iPhone 16 versus my wife's third old iPhone 11 that Jimmy stole. Right, Jim?
Yeah.
All right, so, and the picture on our end looks just a lot clearer. This truck actually looks like it was freshly painted on my phone.
Yeah, that's better? Alright, yeah, we're not using my phone ever again. Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys are tuning in, feel free to ask us any questions about any projects you've seen in the videos, or feel free to ask anything. We'll be here for what, 30 minutes?
Yeah,
45 minutes?
Yeah, just to catch up on kind of what we've been doing, I guess.
Way better.
Way better. Alright, cool.
You guys can probably hear the dogs fighting in the background.
Should
Wrestling
bring
each
the
other.
dogs in here.
Let's let the dogs run around.
Trying to, I think we got everybody from the other one hopefully back over. Just trying to get them over here, but alright. Okay, yeah, it just might be this phone. So, it's old. Loon, come here. Luna.
Crazy dogs. That's your soda. Let's see here. There was a lot of static on the old one. You guys are doing an awesome job. Thank you. Yep, thanks for subscribing for so long. We're trying to grow this channel big as we can.
Yeah,
Just a lot of work.
it is. It's a uphill climb, as we know. It took us a while to even get to 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah. We're doing a body swap on it.
Yeah, yeah, doing a body swap. Yeah, I could show this a little bit.
We're totally gonna keep the old look. It's just it's gonna have the drivetrain of a newer truck.
Yeah, so here's the old body. It's up in the air. This is the frame with the motor in it. So we're gonna fabricate some stuff to make this drop down right over top of this motor, get the radiator and all that.
And then the dump body's getting changed.
Yeah, dump body's getting swapped out with this pickup bed over here. It's just the easier route to go, and then at some point we'll switch the axles over to the dually axles. We'll put the adapters on the front, put a dually rear end in it, and then it'll look pretty good compared to what it was.
Yeah, we're gonna make it's just gonna have the look of a 1972. And, but it's gonna have a 2006 drivetrain. We were thinking about putting the drivetrain in the exact 1972 Ford frame. It was just, there was a lot more modifications that would need to be done to make this fit. So we're gonna do it this way. This is the first bay in the shop. So you guys see in the other videos, this is the second bay, water from the snow. I had a truck in here yesterday. And the third bay is just kind of where all the parts go until they get listed for sale and stuff. But this has just been, Jim's been picking away at this at the end of work every day. I've been helping here and there. But Jim's the king of this. Taking a truck that's older, or almost as old as our parents, and then taking the daily driver that he was driving and merging the two together and ripping it down the highway.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. So do you do mowers anymore, or did you ask that? Did you answer that question?
No, not yet.
Do you do mowers anymore, or just focusing on trucks? I mean, if the mowers come through, yeah, we do a lot of those golf course mowers, right, Steve? Some of
We did
those,
probably at least a dozen of them this year.
Yeah.
Our first year doing this.
some walker mowers.
We did a lot of walkers back in the spring, which is gonna happen again. It's like seasonal
Yeah,
with this business, with the different categories of equipment and vehicles.
yeah.
The trucks are year round.
Oh, we got 12 people on here now, that's cool.
Yeah. We just got done selling a little over 35 plows individually.
35, yeah,
At least 35.
yeah,
We sold one the other day. The plow somewhat fell off the forklift. It was so heavy
yeah,
and so awkward to strap in. But yeah, mowers. We moved in here last October. I
yep,
mean, we were doing walkers like out of season in the winter. We found a couple that had snow blowers on them, but they're so fun. They're so easy to work on. Look underneath the shelf here. There's tires for days for walkers. There's gearboxes. There's blower fans. There's belts.
there's a snowplow pump right there.
There's parts over there. There's a frame for a walker deck. There's chutes. There's more gearboxes. There's an engine somewhere over there.
Yeah,
So like we'll buy and sell pretty much. I want to say we started off saying anything that we can make money on, but it's just to say buy something for $100 to sell for 200. We found very quickly that that's not worth it. It's too much effort.
and then also, this is a good comment. Micah's Lawn Maintenance says, yeah, I've been buying and selling lawn equipment on the side for my lawn care business, thinking about flipping trucks over the winter. That's kind of exactly what we did. We were doing it on the side always for the past 10 years or so, more than that. Always making an extra couple bucks here and there, and then we kind of realized that making the income over the winter that way was definitely started off being better than plowing snow, because it was just on our own schedule, you know? And then we came and
Look at this.
did the whole transition.
Just look at this thing. It's like, what is going on here? But I want to say I know what's going on here. I don't know the full extent of how this is going to actually work. But the guy behind the camera right now knows how every nut and bolt is going to hook up on this thing.
Yeah,
Like you just said, we're doing this on our time,
yeah.
like after work project.
This is just a fun thing. This isn't even a money-making thing. This is just cool, kind of putting it together.
I bought this a year and a half ago at an auction for $325.
Yeah,
It's just been sitting in my backyard ever since, and there was just no way we were going to sell it or scrap it or anything. Because if we scrapped it, we'd probably double our money.
yeah,
Not worth that. Because I mean, it's a cool truck. The finished product is, I can see it in my head. It's gonna be really cool.
yeah. It's really, it was just in such good shape too, I don't know. I know people wanted to keep it original, but it's just, I don't know. It's just cool. There's other trucks out there. We could go on Facebook and go buy one of these and then
Well, what we
keep them all original. But
We'll do another one. What we should have done next time, we could have kept the truck complete, put like a 4 BT Cummins in it with a stick shift.
yeah, that would have been
That
cool.
would have just fit right in the cross member very easily, and the stick shift would have poked right through the floor, right where this one had its stick shift.
Yeah, there's holes actually in the floor still.
The fact that we're going
Yeah,
cab and making it into an automatic.
yeah. You can see the inside of the cab. But I'm in the process of putting new, used manifolds that we had that were in perfect shape and up pipes on this truck because they were rotted out. I was driving this thing, wasn't making full boost.
Well, this truck is funny. We found this early March. It was cold out still, last spring. And it had a plow on it, and the business was supposed to buy it and sell it, and then Jim needed a truck, so we just took the plow off of it, sold it, and then Jim daily drove it up until October-ish, early
Yeah.
October. So you got your new one, but you were driving this every day to work.
Yeah, I know. For like $1,000, and I didn't put $1 into it. Except I did a couple motor things, but what's up, Z? Somebody else asked a good question.
I'm
I
gonna
could
turn
flip.
the heat on if it was the phone, not the
Yeah, turn the heat on. We got 22 people in here. That's pretty good, actually, for a Saturday snow morning. Somebody said, kind of a random question, but do you think the 7.3s are what everybody works them up to be? Like, are they really that good, or are they kind of overhyped?
We can.
That's a good question.
Show them right outside the window.
That's a really good question.
Hey, we'll open this. Let me put the dogs away. We'll open the garage. We got the perfect 7.3 to show.
Yeah.
All right, outside. Come on. Come on, Luna. Let's go.
Oh, here's all the wiring, by the way, for this truck. It's all on the ground. It looks like a mess, but it's really not that bad.
Not my chance to show off my truck.
Yeah.
We won't stay out here long. It's just because the car's zipping by. Man, it's cold.
Oh, don't look at the Dodge. Not the Dodge. You guys want to see this truck? It's coming on the video tonight. That's a Cummins Sterling Bullet.
This is a 7.3 right here. You guys have seen it in all the videos towing the trailer home. This brought this truck home. This brought this truck home the other day. What else? A lot of these trucks this thing was towing home.
Yeah, this is a good
It's
truck.
451,000 on the body. It's got a newer engine, newer transmission and stuff, but like 15 degrees this morning, it just starts right up. You don't need to plug it in, you don't need starting fluid. And right behind it is a 6.7 that we got for very cheap, that is turnkey ready to go. It actually sold and it's going to Indiana. Why would we drive the 7.3 for towing when we have a 6.7 sitting right there? Because I don't want to deal with any of the crap that comes along with the emissions and the stuff that could possibly fail. For the past, I don't know, I bought this truck in 2016. For the past 8 years, you take this key and you turn the ignition and you just go. You change your fuel filters and your oil, and you obviously keep up with the brakes and the tires and stuff like that. But the engine, I haven't touched it since the new one went in. Done. Go to work, hook the trailer up, pull home this with the trailer, illegally tow 15,000 pounds. It'll do it. It's got airbags in it. Real quick, we'll pop the hood, I guess.
Yeah.
This one's a work truck. This is gonna get a 11 to 16 front end conversion on it at some point, and a new interior out of a part out.
Yeah, we have all the parts.
This is like the only rust on the whole truck.
It's just the rocker.
This rocker panel replaced, but the rest of the truck is mint. I mean,
But your fenders are starting to go on the bed, but the bed rails are new.
just like if you run the glow plugs for 5-6 seconds, it's 15 degrees this morning. Tomorrow morning is going to be 4 degrees Fahrenheit. So it just every time. Just go to work. And this is just for plowing this parking lot and my driveway and our parents. That's pretty much it. But yeah, to answer your question, the 7.3 is still 25 years later, 26, 27 since they came out with the turbo, not the turbo, the intercooled turbo version in 99. In my opinion, it's still worth purchasing.
Yeah, I agree. I
Depending
agree.
on the price.
It's yeah, depending on the price. That's why that question exists, I think, there is because the price, obviously, is what is it worth? And honestly, at 25 years old, what are you gonna have to put into it to get it up to speed? Because they're not new, especially when you buy that truck for 20 grand and then you go down the road, it's leaking everything.
They're still listed. They're on
Yeah.
there for 20. Some of them are on there for 30 grand with 60,000 miles. It needs everything. It
Yeah,
hasn't had it done to the motor, all the seals and all the O-rings and everything. They're gonna, if you don't do it yourself, you're hiring a mechanic and you're spending good money to straighten it out.
yeah.
And now your $35,000 investment is now 40 something.
It turns it, yeah, and towing bills, because if you're buying it and you're not mechanical and you break down and you get towed, all of that, it's not a new vehicle. It's gonna, that's where people go wrong. It disappoints when it happens like that, and then they call the truck trash because they overpaid for it.
And it's funny now that it's cold out, everybody, is the camera on me or you?
It's on you.
Oh, every time it's, I don't know, November-ish and cold start season comes around and people are making TikToks of their 7.3 not starting, and they're whipping out the starting fluid, they call the truck a piece of shit.
Yeah.
It's not the truck. You need to take care of it and do a couple little minor maintenance items, and it'll start up every single
Yeah, it
time.
needs everything, but
We could go on a rant for 5 hours about these trucks, just because we've had them in our family for so long. And the reason that people are asking $35,000 still for their trucks is because people are still paying for it. If
Yeah.
people would stop buying them, they wouldn't be listed for 35 grand. It's outrageous.
yeah, it's crazy. It just, yeah. I would get it if it was 35 grand and it was done right and it was rust free and you know you could get in it and go. Like that makes sense, but these people are taking a rag to the motor and they're wiping up all the leaks and then they're sending it on its way and then you're getting in it and you're paying 35 grand and it's at the mechanics the next week getting fixed because yeah, that's what's going on there with a lot, not everyone, because it's not always like that, but for the most part, a lot of these people are just sending it on its way, and it's not that legendary at that age. Anyways, that's enough on the 7.3.
We'll keep answering questions if we get more questions.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Rant for that.
Somebody said, what year is that truck? I'm assuming you're talking about this truck because you said that before we went outside. This is a 72, 1972. And the chassis is an 06.
And then the dump body is outside.
It's funny, the 72, the body's in better shape than the 2006. That's like 30 years newer. But yeah, we had like 40 people in here.
Really?
We did. Yeah, throw some more comments down if you guys got any more questions. Yeah. Let me throw this back on here for a sec.
Gonna keep an eye on you guys coming across those tires.
Ooh. Micah's lawn maintenance. Yeah, that's why I bought a gasser, got it for 3,500 bucks. And after a little bit of electrical work, it's pretty nice. What year is it? And what motor's in it? Got it for 35 after. Oh yeah, okay.
Where's the last?
Nicholas, we gotta read his comment.
I think my comment got deleted. He's an 03 F350 7.3 crew cab long bed, best truck he's ever bought.
Mhm.
So you got the last year, the half the year of 03 with it being a 7.3. It's a nice truck. Mine's a short bed. I'm really looking for a long bed, crew cab 7.3. It's just everybody wants too much money for them. Yeah, you'll have that truck forever.
Yeah.
05 Chevy.
Oh, nice.
Chevy motors are
they're
indestructible.
good. Yeah, they run for a while. They're good. We don't have that many Chevys and Dodges come through, but
We've had a few.
yeah.
Dad has a Chevy. He's got the 5.7, I think, in it. Well, they have the 5.3 Vortec, the 5.7 Vortec, and the 6.0 gas,
Yeah.
I believe.
But, yeah, anyways, speaking of Dodge and Chevy though, like I said outside, we got that Cummins Sterling Bullet. It basically is a Dodge, but you guys can see more of that in tonight's video when it
Yeah.
comes out later.
It's a 6.7 Cummins.
Yeah.
It runs, I don't know, after starting that up. I've been in Cummins diesels before. I think it sounds the best out of all the diesels.
What do you think? I disagree.
I don't know.
I think a 6-liter behind me sounds the best. But- All right, anybody else got any more questions? Feel free to shoot them out or even just talk about anything. Does anybody want to know why we're putting a 6-liter in this thing behind us? Nick?
Is your current shop still for sale? No, it's not.
Yeah.
We're on a 2-year lease here, so we're on year number 2. And the owner pulled the for sale sign, so it's currently not for sale. no emissions on it, even has a sticker saying there was no cat from the factory.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yep.
They're very
7.3, so
basic.
just bulletproof, fill them with fuel, change the fuel filter, and go.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't drive a 7.3 anymore. I only drive your truck once in a while. I haven't driven it in a while. Well, the tow truck, I guess, the 7.3.
Jim likes to drive the trucks that the business buys for flips. Jim got his truck for $1,500.
Yeah, it was just one that we just walked right
You
by
had
it.
to go 4 hours north.
I'm like $2,000 in it.
Yeah, I would buy that
I
truck.
went up to Lake George to go buy it. $1,500.
What percent of projects do you guys actually profit on versus just breaking even or losing money?
That's a good question.
I'd say at this point, being about 15 months full time in this business, everything's usually, I'd say 95% is profit.
Yeah.
The beginning of this year, there was about 60% was profit and 40% we were breaking even or losing a couple dollars, kind of learning what to buy
do.
and what not to buy.
We made some purchases back in March and January that we would never buy again. That we thought was the best thing in the world. We're like, oh man, we're gonna do so good on this, and then we got it here and we were like, oh crap, we're never doing that again. But we always play it safe. Everything we buy is always recoverable, even if it turns out to be the worst case scenario. That's how we buy everything, is taking the low road all the time as a saving route if we have to. But we've been on the money on probably for the past 6 months now on everything we've been buying. But there was a learning curve. You think everything's worth $1 million and then somebody's going to come buy it. And, we were wrong on a few things. We'll say that, but it's all about learning, you know? It's hard to jump into this business. We kind of just created this business out of nothing, and there's no manual or anything or anybody else to base off of how to do this. So we just had to figure it out the hard way. I'll give you one example of something that has been, we're not going to buy these things anymore because every time we've had these, it takes forever to sell. I don't know why. Over COVID in 2020, I was buying quads and selling them left and right. I mean, you buy them for $700 and sell them for $2,000 easily. And now we can't sell them. They're not even worth like $1,000.
Nobody wants them.
It's crazy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So we won't be buying quads.
What do you think
anymore.
about FOSS fuel systems, one before I head out to work? That's for you, probably.
Yeah. I never ran fast fuel pumps. I had an Air Dog on my 7.3, which was great. I mean, they're probably pretty similar, but other than that, as far as aftermarket stuff goes, I don't have that much experience with it outside of the 7.3 with a few things that I've done there. Making big power, I guess. Haven't really done that. It costs a lot of money to do that, but from what I've seen about fast fuel pumps and Air Dog, I mean, it's definitely an upgraded fuel pump, so it just costs money.
You want to trade for a badass 2000 Jeep Wrangler. He wants an F100.
So this is actually,
This is a 350.
this is a 350, but I mean the body is the same thing.
Thank you for the offer, but we're currently not looking to trade for a Jeep. Once we get done building this, we are most likely going to keep this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're thinking about, we're going to keep it a surprise. Well, we were going to keep it a surprise. We're going to do a truck giveaway once we somehow come closer to 15,000 subscribers. Maybe once we hit 20, we're going to do some sort of truck giveaway.
Damn, we got 50 people in here.
Yeah,
That's the most we've ever had on a live.
it is.
That's right where I was thinking.
It's cool. Yeah, thanks. We bought this. We've been just hanging on to it for a year and a half, just waiting for the right moment to do something cool with it.
Tractor Matt says, doing a high pressure oil pump in a 2003 F250 right now. I don't understand why everyone complains about the 6.0 motors. They aren't hard to work on. I believe it's just a widespread fear. I 100% agree with that. These motors are not complicated. They're maybe, I could see back in 2003 and 2004.
When they're new.
When they were new compared to a 7.3, when people didn't really know what was going on with them, and they were breaking down, having little stupid problems. I understand it back then, but that fear has carried now 20 years. And at this point, 20 years later, some of these trucks are still running. They got like 600, 700,000 miles on them.
There are
all the
parts that
school-
flip, that
Yeah.
fit, design flaws, but
Yes.
easy to reconcile.
Yes, and think about the school buses too. We've had a few school buses come through here, and they got like 350,000 miles on them, and they ran a route every day. I mean, if the motor was so bad, how are those trucks have all that mileage on them?
The problem that happens is the people driving the buses for the townships or the schools, they see white smoke coming out of the tailpipe and they keep on going. And then the next driver gets in it and they keep on going. And then you're boiling all the coolant out and you got no coolant, and then the head gaskets blow. It's not just,
Yeah.
oh my God, the 6-liter, the head gaskets blew right up. They don't.
And then it just shuts off miraculously on the side of the road.
They don't just blow the head gaskets.
The head
It's
gasket
easy.
blows up and then it won't start anymore. It's like, it's just misdiagnosis is a lot of what it is.
The EGR cooler will go bad. And then if you catch it before it does any more damage, all you gotta do is either delete the EGR or replace it.
You gotta do an oil cooler while you're doing that.
Yeah, while
'cause-
you're there.
Yeah,
And you can avoid head gaskets. But also, it's 20 years old, these engines. They're not new.
yeah, and not tuning them is a huge thing. I
Yeah.
mean, tuning them, it's gonna blow a head gasket.
Where are you guys at? We're in North New Jersey, Passaic County.
For me, the reason I love the 6-liter, why this is going in here and why I'm driving one over the 7.3 right now, is because the truck doesn't need to be tuned to outrun a 7.3. I get in my truck and it drives, it's just night and day.
It'll run circles
driving,
around my truck.
the driving capability of it is just, on a stock regular old tune, it's night and day.
The 6-liter, put your foot to the floor, you're a couple hundred yards down the road by the time the 7.3 will spool up.
And there's
That's
no,
stop.
yeah, and the turbo spools up really quick.
The 7.3 moves, it's good enough. It works perfectly fine for towing the trailer. You can tune it, you can put bigger injectors into it and stuff like that, but. All right, do you guys watch Bad Chad
No,
on YouTube channel?
probably, I've never heard of it.
I haven't heard of that. I have to do an oil pan on his 0173. He's going to dread that because he has to lift the cabin motor. My 2003 6.0 has been extremely reliable, and the recall. Feel free to
Yeah.
check out our video. It's like 4.5 hours long.
Yeah.
On everything you need to know about the 7.3s, what it's titled. You don't have to pull the cab to do this, the oil pan. Your best bet is to just pull the motor out. First thing
Yeah.
you want to do is take the turbo off and pull the motor out and just do a bunch of other stuff to it while you're at it. But we have a video
Yeah.
out on where we did everything.
Yeah, you don't need it. You just need an engine hoist over
I mean,
here.
if you have a
Right here. I mean, you can pull the
if
cab.
you have a lift, I mean, you can lift the cab a little bit
Yeah.
and do it that way. But it's so we could have a 7.3 out at this point with how many we've had our hands on within an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
An engine out on the floor.
Versus trying to fight the cab bolt. Sometimes they don't
Yeah.
like to come off. You know.
Oil cooler's done while doing the high pressure oil pump. Yep.
The door sound.
You say Drone County? Yep. We got
Yeah.
drones zipping back and forth.
We got a ton.
There was 10 of them over my house last week at one point. I'm not. I can see why people are freaked out of it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of cool.
Let's see who else. We got a new comment in here. Brother just did high pressure oil pump and oil cooler. Lost an injector now. Wants to do head gaskets, studs, and injectors while he's in there. He wants to just stud it with the heads on.
Hey, I studded the Bronco with the heads on. I did one stud at a time. And I know a few other people who have done that. And I've read a lot of stuff about that. I don't know.
You did hook a trailer to the Bronco and daily drive
It's
it, so you
different,
don't
yeah,
know
it's
how
different
long-
because I didn't work it that hard.
He's a 2-post lift. It's a single cab dump truck. Yes, I mean, if you can pick your cab up and clear if you have a lip over a roof, you want to call it a cab shield on the dump body,
yeah.
you can get your cab high enough to then just lift the motor up with the
Yeah.
transmission hooked up.
Joya's uncle says, "Where's Luna?" I'll go get Luna.
Luna was in here. Jim doesn't want me to say it, but Luna pooped on the floor at the beginning of this live. Luna, come on. Doggies, crazy dogs. No, we're in North New Jersey, Passaic County. Almost to New York, but just, I don't know, 10 minutes south. Here's crazy Luna.
Ooh. She's getting so big. You guys remember our live? Well, she's 2 years old now, but our first live we did, she was like tiny.
What about the other one?
Yeah. She was like the size of my one. I could pick her up with one hand. Now she's huge. She's a good girl. Oh yeah, Julia says, "Oh no, Luna." Yeah, Luna thinks it's freezing out here, but in the office it's very warm, and she comes out here and she thinks she's outside. She has to go to the bathroom.
Looney. And then here's Zoe. Zoe, the shop dog.
Yeah. Zoe's good too.
So have you seen the drones? Yeah. I got videos last week over my house. Just, you hear them. Some of them are really high, some of them are really low, and they're just going back and forth. It's just kind of like, still trying to see what the heck they're doing. All right, Zoe, that's enough. Anyone have any
61 people.
more
Engine
diesel questions,
truck questions,
mower questions, landscaping questions? I mean, I went to a landscaping dinner with like a big supplier the other day with one of my friends, and I missed the business. I saw a lot of familiar faces there. But I do like being in a heated shop working with Bozo over here every single day on it's different every single day.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really fun.
Totally, it's so different.
Julia says, "Do you miss? Ever been to Equip?" I'll read that one first. We went last year to the expo.
2023.
Yeah, we went last year, and
Yeah.
it was really fun.
And we were
was-
gonna go this year, but that
Yeah.
weekend we had a wedding and something else didn't line up, so
Yeah,
I don't know if you'll go, if you're interested. I'm gonna go with my buddy next fall.
the thing is too is that all the stuff that comes in here too is like the plows and the mowers. Like we still have all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we still sell that stuff to all these people around here.
All the landscape companies around here buying plows, buying mowers,
Yeah.
buying trucks. I mean, it seems like the trucks we sell go to pretty much everywhere except New Jersey.
Yeah,
We got a truck next week, or Monday actually, guys. It's going to Georgia.
Yeah.
We've had trucks go to Florida. We had a truck go to Puerto Rico.
The Bronco went to New Mexico, got shipped
Yeah.
there on a trailer.
The 6.7 outside's going to Indiana.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Puerto Rico, you said that one?
Yeah, Puerto Rico. We just had, was it North Dakota? The 7.3 dump truck.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, guy drove it home to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
20 hours from here. He got in and drove it home.
Yeah, he made it completely fine. He texted us, "Hey, thanks for the truck. It made it home great." Julia, do you miss landscaping? I do. I don't miss the people. I
yeah.
miss the work.
I guess like I miss it a little bit, but I still like this. This is way better, obviously, for what we've been doing. But I don't know.
I miss doing pavers and retaining walls and leaves, spring and fall cleanups. I miss cutting grass every once in a blue, but I do miss the rest of it.
The one thing is that it's a very consistent schedule because you're doing the same thing every week. So
That's what drained me.
Yeah.
It sucked the life out of me.
sometimes it's mindless work though, where you can just put your headphones on and get in the mower and do what you got to do, and you just kind of know it's just about putting the time in and it's going to get done. And it's like different here because we got to make some more decisions all the time on the fly, and it's not just a routine.
That new John Deere zero-turn rip super fast mower. John Deere's are fast. Our uncle had a John Deere 61 or 60, and that thing moved. Top speed was like 14 miles an hour or something, but that thing cut grass very fast. Have you guys considered a sandblaster or dustless blaster? Saves me a lot of time. Earlier in the year, we thought about setting up a sandblast booth. It's just, we don't have enough room here.
Yeah.
And we also don't have enough time as it sits right now we just gotta get stuff in and get it out.
Yeah.
I'd love to set up a sandblast and paint booth and
Me too.
like strip this whole truck down.
Yeah,
And like,
redo
we just
it.
don't have enough room where we're at.
Maybe one day.
Mom's on here.
You guys
Neither-
miss landscaping?
We just answered that question.
Yeah, Mosey, we just answered that question. Is it mom or dad? It could be either or. 'Cause
It's
mom-
probably dad.
Mom doesn't know how to use her phone.
No, it's probably dad because he's on mom's account or something.
We miss landscaping with you, Papa Zig, if it's you.
Yeah.
We miss doing the parking lots. Yes, I do. It's definitely dad.
Yeah.
What do you guys use for shop gray? What's that?
What's shop gray? Shop gray. Huh.
I don't know. Maybe we should do some more lives. This is a better turnout than we've ever had.
Well, at the beginning, we had the YouTube room, quote unquote, and it's still not finished. It's
Yeah.
almost there. Shop heat.
Oh, heat.
We have an oil burner outside, oil tank,
Yeah.
and we have a brand new, well, we're leasing this place, but we have a brand new whole heat thing installed. And it comes out the vent here, big giant vent, and then it comes out in the office.
Yeah.
And we could be in t-shirts right now. It's nice in here once it heats up. It takes about 20 minutes.
I subscribe. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thanks for subscribing. Check out our video coming out tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate everyone who's watching.
What do you guys think about some of the stuff that's gotten sent to us, by the way?
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people reach out. I've turned down a bunch because I didn't think they were going to be good stuff. I'm trying to
Yeah.
pick good stuff.
We want to pick good products that we can recommend after we do our review so everyone can, if you like it, go purchase it if it can help you with your business or even around the house.
Yeah. And I'm also trying to pick stuff that helps us too.
Like, yeah, we don't want to, if we said yes to everything, we'd have a pile of stuff this big that some of it's not beneficial for us.
Yeah. You guys are real boys. You look like my sons.
Oh, we're brothers.
Yeah.
Paul says, I like watching your channel.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching. People
Yeah.
always ask, are you guys related?
Yeah.
No shit, we're related.
Yeah.
And then you always have to ask who's older, and they sometimes say that you're older.
Yeah.
I mean, that works for me, because when I'm 50 or 60, they're gonna think I look 40.
By the way, we have some new shirts coming in too.
They should be here. I wish they were here for this live, because
Yeah.
I'm wearing my brother-in-law's company shirt. Our Ziggy's
Yeah.
Lawn and Landscape shirts are all shredded up from being 3 years old. We'll probably post them for sale too, underneath.
Oh, the real, yeah.
They're really, really cool shirts.
Yeah.
Our best ones we've ever done. We spent quite a bit of money to just do it right this time, and we'll be good for a while. Yeah, so
You want to stay on or?
we
you
can
have
stay
stuff
on
to
for a
do?
little bit.
Yeah, we can do another like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How much you think I can sell my 08 6.4 in okay condition, 226 on it? I'm tired of this truck already.
We got a 6.4 outside,
Yeah, we do.
and we got another one coming in.
We have one, the one outside has 20,000 miles on it.
Plow truck, but
It's, it's funny because the motors were probably worth more than the truck.
currently, because of, they
Yeah.
only made a limited amount of them.
The motors are worth a lot of money because they don't run. And people need them.
People's don't run. but
Yeah,
when
exactly.
they do run,
Yeah,
people are either junking the truck, coming swapping it, or
Yeah.
putting another 6.4 in it to continue down the road.
Yeah.
It depends. Is it a crew cab? Is it a dump truck? Or you can just send us a message depending where you're located, and maybe we'd be interested in it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like Jim just said, it all depends on the condition, how much rust,
Yeah.
miles, does it run good? 6.4s are troublesome motors, but when they run good. It's just, once again, they're almost 18, 19 years old at this point.
yeah,
You guys like doing what you do. I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, we
Love
really
it,
like
love
it.
it, love it.
It's awesome. I mean, we've come a long way, and I like coming to work every day.
But what were you
every
saying
Sunday night,
before?
every Sunday night, it'd be like, oh crap, we gotta go cut grass tomorrow. I'll be like, oh, I really don't
And it's
want to do
gonna
that.
rain and it's gonna be windy.
Yeah. Now every Sunday night when I'm watching football, I'm like, all right, I can't wait for this to go over, and then I can be Monday. I can go back to work.
I love coming to work, and when it's time to go home, I can't wait to go home and see my wife and daughter, but
Yeah.
then it's the next morning, it's 5:30, like, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
I
get-
love
Let's
going
get
to
over
work.
here and get going on this.
And then I like going home feeling like we had a good day.
Cab corners are bad, frame rails of the bed are bad also.
It's
What
hard.
could you sell for? I mean, we sold a couple 6.4s that were, kind of sounds like the similar situation and the same mileage too.
Yeah.
Those two identical white ones with the utility beds on them.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
got like $3,800 a piece,
yeah.
and they were kind of rusty. Could probably get more than that, just depends. We sold ours at auction too. We felt we should have probably just pulled the motors out and sold them separately.
Yeah. Someone said, do you work with Papa Zig every once in a while? We don't work with him in landscaping anymore at all, but
We
his
still fix
equipment
all his
comes
stuff.
here
His equipment comes here.
to get fixed.
We see him probably 5-6 times a week still,
Yeah.
if he's still watching, or if mom's still watching, whoever's channel that was.
My dad, uncles, and I are thinking going to the Meckham auction in.
Mika, that's the car auction.
Yeah. Have you been there? My wanted a Jeep Wrangler for Nantucket.
I haven't been there, but
Never
that's
been
on my
there.
bucket list of things to do and go to.
Is that a dealer only auction?
I don't think so.
Because that's where richest Lightning came from.
Some
there.
of them are dealer only
Yeah.
auctions. I don't think you have to be, which we are official car dealers, used car dealers. We're keeping that on the back burner for a couple more months.
Yeah.
I have a problem with my Jeep. The body mounts are rusting out just around the bolt. I want to sell it, but I don't know, want to be deceptive. Someone sold it to me that way.
That's Julia's mom's next comment.
Problem with the Jeep body mounts are rusting around the bolts. Can you get them get new ones welded on? Is there any metal to weld to? But also what we found is selling stuff, just be honest with everything. Pretty much everything that we sell from here runs, but if it doesn't, you say it doesn't run, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Julia's
Just two of them. I wouldn't worry too much about it if you're just selling it. Just be honest with them. And there's a buyer for everything, and there's a budget for everyone, but regardless of what you're selling.
Joy's mom says, do you have a favorite flip that you did?
Flipping from the
I-
landscaping business to this.
So one of the most fun ones that we did was probably, for me, was the Jets bus. That was fun because we actually used it. And we took
Yeah.
that we took that over to MetLife for the show. And then, I mean, it came out good. It looked cool.
Favorite flip. From like a profitable standpoint, I'm gonna say it's the one we traded into Carvana,
Oh, yeah.
because it was a 2014 with low miles, and it ran. It just needed a bed.
Yeah.
And we put a bed on it and traded it into Carvana and did pretty well. That's not my favorite one. That was the most profitable one this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every flip has its own kind of positive thing and its own.
Yeah. I think that was a dog. comment.
Whatever
We do have
happened
the-
to the? Can you swipe up?
Yeah,
We
that was
missed
about the
one.
dog. Yeah, we just had the dogs out here.
Yeah, there's two dogs. They're in the shop, probably wrestling. Whatever happened to the dumpster business? So the dumpster business is a legit LLC. It's open.
Yeah.
The state of New Jersey takes 18 to 24 months for the permits to come back to be able to run it, to get
We're
your
coming up
DEP
on
number.
year 2.
Yeah, 24 months will be in February, I think. So we're still waiting, and once we get them, I don't think we're gonna do anything still with it as it sits, because there's no storage. We're waiting for a bigger property where we can run a bunch of different businesses from, but it's still technically open. It's just we're not running it yet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that though in the future, because you drive the truck and drop the dumpster off.
Yeah. Julia said the Jets bus was great. Yeah, it was. It was fun.
Yeah, it was for my
That was my
wife's
favorite.
30th birthday, and then we lettered it after the birthday.
Yeah.
And then some Jets fan bought it.
What is
Love your channel. Yep. Thanks for watching too. We appreciate it. Everyone watching also.
What is something that you always buy because you know you'll make money on it?
Dump trucks.
Yeah, dump trucks. Easily.
Dump trucks.
Everybody
dump trucks,
wants
and
one.
dump trucks. Also pickup trucks, it just depends on the years, but dump trucks, if you can hit a button or hit a PTO and the dump will dump, it expands people's businesses, even homeowners, because you're driving your pickup truck around, you can't dump it.
Yeah.
If you want to put stuff in a pickup bed, you don't have a dump insert, you're picking everything up by hand. People see the dump truck as an upgrade. Hook a trailer up to it, hook a plow up to the front of it, and hit a button and dump out what you got in there. So it works for not just landscapers, it works for roofing companies, asphalt companies, just general contractors, people who do scrap metal.
Why not says he subscribed. See us later.
What's that?
Why not?
Oh, he subscribed.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for the questions too here. Jane and Joe. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi Jane and Joe. How are you? Thanks for
That Coke
tuning
Cannon.
in. Andres is on here. What's up, Andres? How you doing, man?
Is
Thanks
that
for
on
watching.
Andres from
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Jane says, "What is your favorite project so far?" Is that the same question or is that different?
Well,
What's
that
your
could be
favorite flip or what's your favorite project?
project.
Well, this is a project.
Yeah, this is a project.
Well, you have a bunch of projects. So you
Yeah.
got your short truck, your
the Bronco.
Bronco, this.
I'd say honestly probably this, because I've already been through it like multiple times now of putting stuff together when it shouldn't
Yes,
be
you're saying
together.
project, not flip.
Yeah, probably this, because I've learned how to do a lot of things that like require experience about putting wiring together and all that, and now and fabricating mounts and all that. So this time I'm doing it, and I'm starting right from square one. I already have a bunch of experience doing it, so this one's going to come out the best, I think.
Yeah, well, that's because you learned from your Bronco it's easier to move the body.
Yeah, because I put the motor in the frame, and it was just a nightmare. It
To
took,
switch the body over, that's why we're doing it this way. For me, a project, probably the deck project my wife made me do at my house, the basement project but project here, I haven't done any projects really, because we just do our regular work and go home. I'm gonna say this is gonna be my favorite project so far. The gold
Yeah.
truck's a project, there was a project that was fun.
yeah.
Do you guys have any other siblings? Are you two, and are you twins? No, we're not twins. I got 5 years on Jim. We have 2 other brothers. Jim's the youngest, I'm the oldest, and there's 2 other brothers in the middle.
We're going to be
Thanks,
seeing
Jane, for
for
watching.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas coming up. The whole
If we should
family's
get
coming
everybody
together.
on the camera in there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use Instagram and Facebook a little bit more. I posted last night, but maybe I'll try to do that so we can keep up with some real-time stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I got a question of 44 people watching. We're putting out 2 videos at minimum per week. Sometimes there's
Yeah.
3. What would you guys tune in if TikTok's getting banned?
Yeah.
They're doing something over there. Would you guys tune in if we did more shorts on YouTube or more stories on Instagram?
Yeah.
Or more lives? Like, feel free, first of all, if everyone goes to our website, ziggybrothers.com, and just throws your email address in, I think that's an option to do, right?
Mhm.
To get subscribed to our email list for when we throw out notifications for auctions and what's for sale.
Yeah.
Throw your email in and we're gonna shoot out a survey. I feel like we should just,
Yeah.
let's see, what would get you guys, what interests you the most about our social media? Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, what can we do better or whatever?
Jane likes lives. I like lives. I forgot how much we do enjoy doing the lives.
Yeah.
We've just never been set up
Yeah.
fully in a,
I feel like now we have enough of a following that it's more interactive.
Yeah.
It's hard when you start off and you only got like 1,000 subscribers and there's only
6 people.
10 people coming through, and it's like a little painful when you have to wait like 5 minutes for a comment to come in, you know?
Yeah. It's already been 50 minutes. It just time
Yeah.
flies when you're having fun. Micah loves YouTube videos.
Nice.
Nice.
The YouTube videos are fun.
Have you ever considered flipping larger vehicles like Max in the future?
So I can answer that a little bit. That's Julia's uncle again. We started off like in the beginning of this year when I was saying before we made a couple mistakes. We're not going to purchase those types of things anymore. We did buy a couple big trucks. The problem is We don't have a CDL, we don't have the truck to move those. So right off the bat, you're already 2 steps back and getting it here. And then you're 2 steps back getting it out of here because the next person who's gonna buy it, they have to have a way to transport it. So we
And a way
learned
to
that
drive it
quickly.
too. They need
Yes,
a CDL
exactly.
also.
And if it's got air brakes in it, that's a big turnoff to people around, like local companies, because you need somebody with a CDL to drive that.
And it just lowers your audience that you can sell it to.
Exactly. So we learned that the hard way. We bought a few things in the beginning that we thought we were going to do really well on, and then we did okay, or some of them maybe we broke even, but they were disappointing a little bit. But we have had big things. We've had the Genie lift last, what was that?
That was in the spring, like March.
April? March?
There
May?
was
I
snow
don't
on the
know.
ground when we were fixing it, remember?
Yeah, we had the big Genie lift. Like some stuff, we got our tractor trailer, like our guy ready to drop off, and he'll drop it off. We've had a couple of those big things.
And
that
they're
we've
right
done
up the
good.
street, they're fine.
Yeah.
That lift was 44,000 pounds, so
Yeah,
we would buy another one of those in a heartbeat.
yes.
What are your favorite snacks? I like snacks, peanut butter pretzels,
Snacks. McDonald's.
ice cream. McDonald's isn't a snack.
I know, no, I'm joking. I like Doritos.
Okay. Why not? I was going to leave. I found you intriguing. I want to ask the question. Bad Chad runs his channel about an hour live feed every day, and he quit his job, so they're making good money.
That would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
That would.
See, I'm definitely gonna check him out after we finish here with our live. But people say someone quoted this. I forget who said this. Right at the end of his comment was quit his job. I don't think I'd ever quit this because it's not a job if you love what you do.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. Someone had a good saying about that.
Yeah.
If we got dropped $50 million right now, we probably would drive over this place with a bulldozer
Yeah.
and then walk away and go build something really big and then just do this stuff for fun because that's what it is.
Yeah. We would do more of this probably
Yeah.
than some of the other stuff.
We have a long list of stuff like this that we want to do. We want to buy like a USPS mail truck and put a Cummins in it.
Yeah, that would
Put
be
tractor
sick.
trailer wheels on it. Like just stupid stuff
Yeah.
that we were more than capable of doing.
Yeah.
KLC Ken tuning in. What's up, Ken?
Get any snow?
Snow.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, we got, I don't know, I had like a good 5 inches. It's very light though, like you could leaf blow it. But it's cold, it's gonna freeze up tonight.
Yeah.
Up in Massachusetts. Our brother lives up in Massachusetts, a little bit north of Boston. And they sent a snapshot of snow. I don't know how much they got though.
Yeah.
Bad Chad's audience sends them a lot of gifts.
We've watched a few live streams
Yeah.
where they just, yeah.
My favorite channel, I don't know if it still is or not, but Victory Outdoor Services, the concrete guy, is in Michigan, I think.
Yeah.
He makes like 10 grand a live.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, we don't need that. We don't really want, this is more than good enough for me. Everyone
Yeah.
coming in and watching, asking questions. Do what you love and call it work. Yeah, that's not mom, that's dad.
It's spelled incorrect,
Yeah,
or it's
there's no
missing a word.
punctuation.
Do what
Do it
love.
love and call it work. He's on the end of his thing laughing. Maureen Zignorski's actually Papa Zig, everyone. Everyone remembers Papa Zig from the
Yeah.
landscaping videos. Duck, duck, come fix my dirt bike.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't had a dirt bike. We had one motorcycle in here this year.
Yeah.
No dirt bikes.
Yeah, we try to we just mentioned earlier, we're staying away from the four-wheelers and the dirt bikes and the small power sports stuff. It's just, we had a boat, we had a jet ski.
That boat
None of
was-
it makes us money. We
Yeah.
got the boat for free and we lost the money it cost to go get it. What tool brands do you like? Pretty much
Anything? I mean,
Milwaukee's
Milwaukee.
our impact guns and our drills, and our grinder.
We run, like, a lot of our sockets, funny enough, some of them are the Harbor Freight brand socket, which
They
is
work.
funny, but they work.
Mhm.
And they're cheaper than going to Home Depot or anywhere else.
I mean,
Because actually, Cobalt and Quinn, if you didn't know this, they're the same, they're just a different name on them. Like the sockets, they all look the same. So all of our sockets are the Quinn sockets, which is like the Cobalt version, or the Harbor Freight version.
I shouldn't say he quit his job, he quit his cable show and started his own YouTube channel. He's doing very well. Yeah, our goal is to grow this big enough so we can support a little bit more personal bills.
Yeah.
So there's not so much pressure on the personal bills side of things when it comes to the end of the month when everything's due. But I don't know. You put the videos together, we film them together and everything. I know you do a lot of work putting them together. We're just trying to see if we can come up with a better system to be a little bit more efficient, to maybe put out a couple more videos.
I wish I could do more filming sometimes too, because it's so hard, because you got to work too, and I'm carrying the camera. It gets hard.
It's just us. So like if you're in the middle bay here and something needs to be held up, it's like a good time to film it, but it's at the same time, if Jim lets go, something's
Yeah.
gonna hit the ground. Or if
Yeah.
I let go, it's certain situations.
Yeah.
Victory's a great channel. Yeah, his channel, I remember watching one of his first videos. He was like welding the ramps on his trailer. And he had like a couple thousand subscribers, and then at the end of the summer, it just took off. It just took off past 100,000. I think he's almost at 580,000 subscribers now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, crazy.
That's good. We got a 10. We're almost at 11.
Yeah, I feel like it's more entertaining for people to see a big crew,
Yeah.
different personalities, like 8 people on a team. For us, the 2 of us is good enough for here. I don't think employees were really going to, for now,
Yeah.
we're not gonna go down that road because there's just not enough room.
Yeah, there's not
If we
enough
had like 6 bays or 3 full bays plus 2 acres of property where there was, we could have a couple people working for us. Hey, take this truck apart, list all these parts for sale, do this, this, and this. There's just the 2 of
Yeah.
us work on one truck, strip it down for parts, we list it together. We're not there yet. Ken says eggs and olives, olives and eggs.
What's that?
His favorite snack, maybe? We can round this off to an hour if you want.
Yeah, we can go 3 minutes. Anybody got any last minute questions? That'd be cool. But, yeah. I can't wait to hear this thing run. I just want to turn the key and start it
Yeah,
up.
but you know what it sounds like.
I know.
Just you look at the front of the truck and it's supposed to have that little V8
You should
gasser
put a
engine.
hood stack on it like we did with the Bronco.
We should put side stacks on it. I don't want to
Yeah.
put a hood stack because we want this to be a daily driver.
I know.
You still got that old school 30s Ford. That was the model,
the black one?
Model A pickup.
Yeah, that one's.
No, we sold that unfortunately last summer.
Oh, victory thing.
Oh, eggs and olives. Yeah. Uh-huh. That went right over my head, Ken. Sorry. That pickup truck was sweet. Sold
Yeah,
it,
that was.
or we bought it, made a couple cool videos, sold it. Every summer we like to buy something kind of cool, make videos with, and then sell it and let someone else get some good use out of it. What are we doing, guys? You want to just round this up? Like what we're doing here?
Oh, this?
Probably.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Yeah. This was my old daily driver, regular cab, F-350 6-liter diesel, the chassis part, and then this part is the 1972 F-350 dump truck part. So
Yeah.
we're putting the 2 together and making a diesel swap.
Any advice you would give to someone who wants to start flipping trucks? First off, don't buy everything and anything. That's what we did. That's what we did at the beginning. But trucks, if you want to buy and sell it and make a profit, which is the whole goal, is try to stick away from the mileage having a 2 in front of it. It just scares people like crazy. I would go out and buy a 7.3 if it had 800,000 miles. I don't care. I know what it needs, and I know if it's rust-free, the miles don't matter if you're going to be doing some work to it. But to sell stuff, if it says 201,000 miles, people think it's worn out. When it could have a new engine and transmission, but they don't care. It could be worn out. So I would say keep the miles in the 1 or less. 185,000 miles still doesn't sound as bad as 200,000.
Yeah, I agree. It's all about that piece of paper.
Yeah.
That stupid piece of paper that says how many miles are on it. For selling it, not for
We
buying
installed
it.
Brandon Burt's irrigation. Yeah, I talked to him, I haven't talked to him in a little while, but he told me that you did some irrigation work for him a couple months ago, I think. Round this up, Jim.
Good?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is the most successful live we've had.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again
Yeah.
sometime soon.
It's the first live we've done for this business.
Yeah, it is.
Because the last one was a landscaping one.
Yeah.
A year ago, or maybe more than that.
Yeah, cool.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks for coming out.
watching. Check the video out, coming out, what time tonight?
I'll probably put it out around 5.
5, and then feel free to go to our website and drop your email address if you guys want to get a survey sent to you. Not a survey, like an email list of when we have our auctions coming up and current list of inventory if anyone's interested, but that'll wrap it up.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone.
Cool.